David, on your backswing, your club's going back pretty well with your body to about right here, and then your arms are doing a lot of work. So your right arm is bending, kind of collapsing behind you, and you mentioned that you felt that your right arm was kind of getting stuck and it like had nowhere to go. That's because your right shoulder blade has moved basically as far back as it can go, and your right arm is kind of like stuck back behind you. So the only thing to do from there would be to lift it up in the air, and we obviously don't want that if we want to have this thing on the swing arc the whole way. So the first thing that we're going to talk about on your takeaway is keeping that club feeling like it's straight out in front of your body. So your arms are going to feel really straight here. So we're just looking for a way, once we get set up in that preset alignment where the handle's at the impact position, we're looking for a way to feel comfortable with just a turn back and turn through and a strike where the right arm doesn't bend and the right elbow doesn't bend and get behind you. So you're still probably going to have a little bit of right elbow bend, but we want to focus on really getting the sensation, maybe in a couple practice swings first, where your arms stay very straight. So we're going to set up for impact, so the shaft's forward. We're going to turn the shoulders back. We're going to turn through. That's going to keep your right elbow from doing this kind of lawnmower, start the lawnmower move. Because once you make that move, then coming back down, your right arm straightens. And when you make that right arm straightening throw move, your club moves out to the ball, and it also closes the club face slightly. I know you were having some issues hitting off the heel, and that hitting off the heel again was from the elbow bending and then straightening coming through. So the other thing is, once we get really comfortable with just that move on the backswing, we want to focus on in the turn through, making sure that that club face isn't looking left post impact, because a lot of your balls are starting left of target and then drawing. That's because the club face is too close at impact to starting on the target line. So again, getting set. We're going to keep those arms straight going back. It's going to feel like they're very straight. You feel like you can't even hit the ball unless you really turn coming through. And then coming through, we're just going to be conscious that the club face finishes looking at the sky. So it's going to look something like this. Straight arms going back, and then club face finish at the sky. So when you come through and you look up the arc, your club face should still be looking, it'll be looking a little bit left, but it's going to be looking more square to the swing arc or more up to the sky than what you were seeing with those other ones before. All right, David, I hope this helps. I know this is going to help. It's the next thing we need to conquer before we can start making these bigger swings. It's a great spot to be in. I'm looking forward to next week. I know you got some good weather. If there's anybody out there who has questions about this stuff that I'm talking about with David, or would like more information about the boot camp, you can feel free to message me on the app, or you can leave a comment, and if you like the video, feel free to like it.